guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Judy, and today we're going to be talking about my first trimester. This is my first pregnancy, and I'm just going to be talking to you guys about my experience. I've been trying to really put together words and expressions to fully explain to you guys exactly what it feels like to be pregnant during the first trimester. So the moment I found out that I was pregnant, I was probably like 2 weeks and like 2 days. Actually, wait. That's wrong. I was about 3 weeks. I was like less than 10 days DPO, days past ovulations. But I didn't know I was ovulating that time because I was just getting off birth control. If you guys want to know my exact, pregnancy, like finding out I was pregnant, that is in my other video. But in this video, I'm just gonna be talking about my first trimester and fully finding out that I was pregnant. So I found out when I was 2 weeks and like 5 days, and no, I'm lying. It has to be like 3 weeks. So I found out I was pregnant around three and a half weeks. So as soon as I found out that I was pregnant, maybe like a week after, it's when all my symptoms really started. When I first found out, I was like in between, kind of in denial, because like I said, I took the test just because I was like, I'm either pregnant or I'm getting my period. So once I found out that I was pregnant, I really didn't feel super duper pregnant. It was just a week after is when my tiredness kicked in 100%. I literally would go to work, come home, and go to sleep. I was so tired all the time. I could sleep from like 6 to like 6 in the morning for work the next day, and I would still be tired. So that, on top of all day sickness, I don't know why they call it morning sickness, because sometimes it's more than just the morning. Most of the time it is. Most of the time it's literally all day sickness. So I was feeling sick from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed, and I was just so over it. I literally would get so frustrated, but I'm the type that I know my body. So when I used to get my period, if I didn't eat, I would get sick. So I knew that even though I felt sick, I needed to eat. So I would force myself to eat, other than when I was craving tacos. When I was craving tacos, I did not need to force myself to eat. I was just like, yes, girls. Yes, girl, I want tacos. So I got tacos whenever I was craving them. Made sure that I fed those cravings just to make sure that I was feeding my body, because some days it was really hard to eat. I would literally probably have crackers and soup all day long. For breakfast, I wanted soup just because it settled my stomach. I had ginger ale in my house nonstop, and still to this day I do, because sometimes I do get an upset stomach still. I'll talk about that more in my second trimester video, because I am in my second trimester already. But during the first one, I lived on ginger ale. Ginger ale, I kept trying to make sure I drank fluid. I threw up probably like 6 times during my first trimester. It wasn't a lot. It was when I would drink too much water. So if I drank too much water, I felt like I just had, I don't know. I for some reason, if I drank too much water, I would need to throw it up. So that's why I would compensate with ginger ale. So I would like have like maybe 3 glasses of water if I wanted to that day, because I was really thirsty, and then I would have a glass of ginger ale, just because I know that if I didn't break that up somehow, I was gonna be throwing up that water. I have a list of things that I went through, so I'll be able to explain them to you guys fully. During the first trimester, I experienced a lot of shortness of breath, and still to this day I do. But during the first one, I literally would walk from my bedroom to the bathroom, and I'm like trying to catch my breath. And when I'm talking to someone on the phone, or like when I was talking to my husband, I'm like, I was out of breath. Like I could not catch my breath for some reason. And it is a part of pregnancy symptoms that you can be out of breath. So I was shortness of breath. I experienced cramping, normal period cramping. It was not nothing too crazy. Sometimes it would catch me off guard and I would feel a cramp, just like you would when you were experiencing your period. So I would connect those two together. Whatever you feel during your period, 9 times out of 10, it's what you're going to feel when your baby is fully developing and forming during your first trimester. Best way to explain it. I was also very bloated, very bloated. I literally felt like I had a baby bump, but I wasn't. I know that I didn't, because when I sat down or laid down, my stomach was flat, like normal flatness. But I felt very, very bloated. At the same time of feeling bloated, I felt like my stomach was, it felt gassy, like if I had to use the bathroom a lot, but I couldn't use the bathroom as much as I used to. So I think that was where my problem lied. I'm a very regular person. That might be TMI for some people, but I am a very regular person before I was pregnant. Like, I would poop, eat and poop, eat and poop, and I wouldn't have a problem digesting my food. Now that I'm pregnant, it's a little bit more different. I would probably say I use the bathroom once, maybe twice a day. Before, it would be a lot more. It was something that I was used to. My body would just digest normally. That was normal to me. But sometimes I'm actually lucky if I get to use the bathroom one time. Other than peeing, of course, because all you do is pee in your first trimester. Literally, I would wake up in the middle of the night 2, even 3 times at night to just pee, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, and then I researched, obviously, and all that is very normal. I was tired all the time. At first, when I wrote this down, so I started writing like my notes as soon as I got pregnant, just to make sure that I kept track of like what I was experiencing and just what my body was going through. So at first I was tired for like a day or two. The first week and a half, 2 weeks after I found out, I was like, okay. But then I wrote tired one day so far, and then after I was like tired all the time, because I was literally tired all the time. I'm still tired to this day, but I definitely have so much more energy than I did before. Brushing my teeth sometimes is a problem. Not so much in my second trimester. For the first trimester, I would gag so much when I would brush my teeth, and I don't know what it was. I was not brushing my teeth like too hard. I was not going like back too much or anything like that, but I would literally almost throw up. That's how much I would, I don't know what it was, but brushing my teeth was not fun. Again, I was craving tacos. Still to this day, I can have some tacos once in a while. Not like I need it, but I can have tacos. Morning sickness. I don't know why. Oh, that was the actual date I wrote when I had morning sickness. So morning sickness was on 9/11, but that day, I believe that was the day that I took my prenatal in the morning. I no longer take my prenatals in the morning. I always take it right before I go to bed, just because I can sleep through whatever causes me to get sick. So when I wake up in the morning, I feel fine. I've given my baby the prenatals that it needs, and then during the day I feel good. So I have my prenatals in the next to my bed. So I used to, and I think that day in the beginning of my pregnancy, I actually took gummies. I was taking gummies, but when I started taking, again, the actual pills that I get from doctors, because the gummies do lack a couple things. So if you are looking to get the gummies, make sure that you also take whatever supplements you're missing from the gummies, because I think it was calcium that the gummies didn't have, and my teeth were hurting, and it was just, I felt like, you know, the baby was taking stuff out of me that I wasn't replenishing. So that's why I went back to taking the regular prenatals, and I started taking them at night because that's when I felt better. So during the day, that day I decided to take my prenatals, and let me tell you, it was just not fun. That's when I first started off. It was not fun. If you are having trouble with your prenatals, I understand. take them right before you go to bed. My sister has trouble with her prenatals. My mom, sorry. My sister is pregnant too. She's 10 days behind me, and she has trouble taking her prenatals, but what she does is take the gummies with the supplements I think that she needs, because prenatals in general still make her sick. Like, she tried taking them at nighttime and she would wake up and throw up. I was lucky enough not to. So if you're having trouble, try it out. Won't 100% guarantee that you will be better. You might wake up in the middle of the night and throw up. I'm lucky enough that I don't. I can just sleep through it. Oh my goodness. My biggest struggle being pregnant is the sciatic nerve pain that I get. So I think that's what it is. The doctors, I've talked to them about it. They've said it. It's sciatic, I don't know. But it's a nerve pain that, okay, so I never experienced this nerve pain, but I did experience a lot of back problems, back pain when I was just in general because my butt. So you know how when big booby women have like upper back, shoulder problems? Well, women that have big butts and stuff like that, we experience lower back problems. And being pregnant, and I know that the baby doesn't weigh much and I don't have a lot really being held in front right now, but the pressure that it's creating already, and right now the baby's what, 6 ounces I think it is, the pressure that it's creating right now, it hurts so bad. Some days are better than others. Some days I wake up and I'll have a really good day, and then right when I'm going to bed I feel the pain, and when I'm moving is when I really feel the pain. So it sucks when I really want to go to the gym. So this is my assumption on all this. This is me reading. This is me trying to understand my body 100%. So when you're pregnant, your body produces something called relaxin hormone. So that's why it's really crucial that women do, like, you take a step back in the gym. You can still go to the gym, but just make sure that the weights and all that stuff are not too challenging for your body. Simply because your body and your joints with the relaxin, you guys, I'm not a doctor. Don't sit here and try to clock me for all this stuff that I'm trying to say. But it's something in this gist. So if you want to know more of it, research on your own. But from my understanding with the relaxin, so your joints and your muscles are like so much more loose, right? So my lower back, having the relaxin produced or whatever, so the pain that I'm experiencing is heightened because I'm moving. The movements that I normally would do that would create my lower back pain are being kind of pushed to another limit. So the sciatic nerve pain, sometimes when I'm walking I literally would jerk, like I would I'm walking normal and like I would like buckle, like if I'm gonna fall. And so many people have caught me doing that, and they think that I'm about to fall. Like either they'll go try to catch me. It sucks when I'm walking down the stairs. I'm very careful walking down the stairs because sometimes the pain is there. So I'm just mindful of me walking and making sure that when I'm walking I am not like doing anything that's going to cause me any harm. So hopefully this does not keep going. My goal for delivery is to do it without any epidural. I want to do a natural birth. I will talk to you guys more about that, but the reason being is that I do not want an epidural because my sister has back problems. My mom sometimes complains of back problems because of the epidural. So I'm just nervous that I'm already experiencing some lower back problems in general through my pregnancy, and I wouldn't want that to be heightened in my future pregnancies because we do want more kids. But so that's just a random fact thrown in there. So I'm going to include some pictures right now of me in my first trimester. Today I'm actually 20 weeks in a day. Yesterday I was 20 weeks. So I'm 20 weeks in a day today. I'm going to show you guys my bump. but this is a second trimester bump. I will be showing you guys my second trimester full bump at the end of my second trimester, because I'm taking notes again so I can do the second trimester video for you guys, just for you guys. That was me in my first trimester. Some days I felt like I had a bump, some days I just felt fat. Now I actually feel like I have a bump. Like I can't hide my belly, I can't suck it in. It's a belly, okay girl? So this, I'm wearing a crop top right now. This is my belly right now. This is at 20 weeks and a day. That's my dad. Sorry if you can hear him. But I think that's everything. I don't have really anything else to say about my second trimester, my first trimester. This is everything I've experienced. So far, so good. I am the type that I'm very in tune with my body. I am very in tune with everything that I go through. Actually, in my first trimester, I did develop a cold, and I'm still fighting that cold right now. I actually had to go to the doctors because I kept coughing. I had to get an inhaler so that my lungs can heal. So I've talked to you guys before that in my vlogs, but just letting you guys know in this update, I am getting better. So yeah, if you have any other questions about my first trimester, just leave them down below. I would love to answer them for you guys. I'm an open book. I don't have any questions. Oh my gosh, you know what I should have told y'all? All right. During my first trimester, I would have like vivid sex dreams. Isn't that crazy? I was so like, it wasn't like during the day I was thinking of anything like that, but in my dreams, I was like, yo, if my dad does not be quiet, you guys can't hear them, but if he's downstairs talking on the phone and the basement is downstairs. So anyways, yeah, I would have vivid sex dreams, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but it was just random. I would have those, and yeah, that's it. My skin has been doing really good during this pregnancy too. I am very happy with my skin. I take care of it just like I normally would, but right now my skin is doing really good and my hair is flourishing really, really well. So that is all I have to say for my first trimester. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm very grateful for your time. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.